we're here at the 3M HQ with my good friend Sean Collins and have some fun with their new products, because here's the deal, guys. You want to save money and you want to cut down on time for repairs. And the thing that 3M does best is come up with new innovations. Now, y'all know what this is. This is an air chuck bit. And by the way, Sean, how much for this?
That's a brand new $50 bill.
Okay, so we're going to show you the difference between what this new product, our belt sander right here, is going to make a difference. The line belt sander, I'm going to put my air on right here. I'm going to show you the average time on low speed. And you also got to notice I'm putting my hip into this. And more hip, and more hip. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't want to spend that kind of time drilling out welds. And this is where this new product comes into play. And this is where Sean educates me on this great new deal.
Right, and we should mention that you're trying to drill through boron steel, which is ultra high strength steel. So we came up with a solution, and that's this file belt tool. And the tool is one thing, but the abrasive is another story. The abrasive is also a very special abrasive. It's made with a special mineral. It's got grinding aids and things of that nature in it to help grind better and lubricate the grinding surface and not load up. So you're going to notice it's going to be much easier, require much less pressure. You can kind of let the tool do the work, and it's going to cut much faster through that high strength steel, and it's not going to load up. And as you can see, this brand new state-of-the-art cryo cobalt drill did not do very well. You're going to get 30 to 40 welds on the same material with this belt here.
And I'm also not going to get so fatigued. I mean, one of the things that the heavy line guys need to realize that every single day you're grinding on this stuff, and I don't mean grinding just on the metal, I'm talking about the body, the exertion of energy that you have to put into that. Like I said, I put my hip in it. Let's turn up some air pressure real quick. This runs on a little different air pressure. Now, just so you know, I was impressed by this, but I want you to see the difference. About the same amount of... And as you can see, I'm all the way through and ready to pin through. That is a difference of about 90% in time, and the effort is, all we have to do is basically just push down on it very slightly, and that's one of the big advantages.
Right, you can see it cut very well, and it was easy to do. It really doesn't throw a lot of sparks. Actually, because of this ultra high strength steel, threw more sparks than usual, but with mild steel, you'll see almost no sparks.
Now, it's also about using this in different applications. So I'm going to grab the air hose and this back from him because, well, I want to take one of these home. But it's also about cleaning stuff up when it comes to adhesion and other That's how clean this can get and how quick. And if you notice, I'll shove this into the camera. Look at the difference. This is not loading up, and you're going to get a lot of use out of this, and that's a big advantage to a shop.
Why don't you give it a try actually dressing or finishing weld as well, and I'll show you another belt that's useful. So if you're a technician, you can just weld a uniside on a car and there's 150 welds. It's going to be very easy to clean and dress those welds, and you're going to change this belt over. This is a different abrasive. This is a Scotch-Brite type abrasive. It's a surface conditioning belt.
That's how easy it is to change these, by the way.
It's only the second time you've done it, and you can see it's very easy to change over.
Line it up.
You're ready to go.
And I hate to say it, but that's about as clean of a cleanup as you're ever going to find. And the thing that amazes me is the longevity. And this is basically a Scotch-Brite looking material, but it's the longevity and use you can get out of these.
Right, and again, it doesn't load up. It gets very clean. The use for that, it doesn't remove any metal. So you could use that for things like cleaning up gaskets. You could use it for cleaning up adhesives. A lot of different uses for that as well.
Including plastic. Now, this is where it really gets interesting. I'm going to hand this off to you. One of the things that has to come into play is using it on different materials. Now, this is great for either heavy metal or even cleaning up small sheet metal. But the other side of it is when it comes down to easy bumper repairs. Now, you have to be able to do everything from a huge, complete paint job down to a simple bumper repair. And I'm going to become the human seat clamp here to show you just how easy this is. Go ahead, Sean, walk us through.
Right, so normally the way we taper out or bevel this out in order to do an adhesive repair, we use a roll-off disc or some kind of grinding wheel, but it just really smears and smudges the plastic around and does not cut. It takes a long time to
Well,
do.
the thing is, it really just kind of heats it up and melts it rather than taking the material and getting it out of the way.
Right, yeah, exactly. You're just smearing it around basically, and this is just going to clean it out. Just because of that unidirection, it's just going to remove that material.
Now everybody think about the time it takes to do one of these with a standard tool you might be used to. You're talking about 10, maybe even 12, 15 minutes, depending on how aggressive the bit you use. Watch this.
Then I could even go and make a little lighter. So in a matter of seconds, I'm tapered down and ready for some adhesive.
It's amazing stuff. Now listen, if people want more information about this and all the uses of this great new file center, how do they do it?
Go to 3mcollision.com.
You're the website. We'll see you in the next video.